All right, back at the cabin today. So I finished most of the backsplash, got that installed. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was a big gap back there. That gap has been filled with that backsplash. Got it up to here. I had to order another piece, so we'll finish that. I think it's gonna come in this week, or I'm sorry, next week it'll be here. So we'll finish that next week. Today we're gonna start the cabinets. I wasn't able to get all the cabinets, but this is what we're looking. I went on to my IKEA. I think it for me right now it's the most cost effective would be to go with the IKEA ones. So this is all we're gonna do. We're just gonna have three cabinets. Small one on this side, small one on this side, and then the middle one is gonna open from the middle. So this is a double. This is the one we're installing today. And so what we're gonna do today is assemble the cabinet. It's over here. First thing I'm gonna do is put it together. These are the glass shelves that are gonna go inside the cabinet. I went with the glass ones because it's gonna have, the doors are gonna have, they're gonna be kind of see-through, right? The doors, you're gonna be able to see through them. And so the other option was it was like the thick IKEA type shelf, that they put in, basically the same thing that the cabinet is made out of, that thick composite board. That's what the shelves would have been. And I just think it wasn't gonna look as good. They are very plain cabinet, so they're not gonna look, it's not gonna be anything crazy, but I just wanted to put something in already because I don't have any cabinets, and I'm just trying to get her done. So that's what we're gonna do today. Assemble the cabinets from that box. Then we have to mark off the studs, so I'm gonna use this laser level to mark off the studs, and the studs are what this rail will be attached to, right? So this is the mounting rail for the cabinets. This is going to be mounted on the wall. I got the screws, and then the cabinet pretty much just slips onto this. So you're just hanging the cabinet. You don't have to actually screw the cabinet into the wall. The cabinet will be hanging on this rail. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have to find the studs and mark them out. So I'm going to use my old school stud finder. This pretty much what it's doing, it's finding the nail that's in the stud, right? When they put up the drywall, they have to put nails in the drywall. And so that's what we're looking for here. So there's a nail, right? There's a nail. So there is a stud here. That's where my nail is going to go to fasten this rail to the wall, right? I will need to fasten it to a stud. So what I'll do once I find all the studs is I'll just find a stud and I'll mark off the line where it is. I'm also gonna have to figure out how high I need my how high I want the rail. So I'm gonna wait until I build the cabinet, then I'll figure out how high I want it. And then right where this stud is, right, I'll make a line wherever the height is that I need it. So that's where I'll screw this piece in. So I'll know exactly where to do it. And I'll just keep going and finding the next stud, mark it off so I know where all my studs are to make sure that my screws are going in to something secure, right? You don't want to just screw into the drywall. That's not going to work. That's not going to be secure. So that's going to be after I assemble the cabinets. We'll mark the studs, do all that stuff. Then we'll hang the rail, and then the last thing is going to be to hang the cabinet. So hopefully by today, we'll have this centerpiece of the cabinet done. I didn't buy the doors. I just bought the cabinet. It's kind of cool that IKEA lets you, kind of buy pieces at a time, as if it's not in the budget, if you can't afford the whole shebang, you can get it in sections, right? And we still can get stuff done. We can still get ahead little by little. So that's the plan. I think I'm going to put you guys on the time lapse. Let me know if you guys would rather actually watch me do it. But I'll put you guys on the time lapse. We're gonna build this cabinet. Let's go.
midnight tours on masquerades. The age of empty honesty. Put your money down, it's free to play these wicked games. Love is lost, lust remains. Casanova.